How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to our Elm Creek journey over here. And as you can see, we are starting off here in front of our sheep pen. And yeah, I don't know if you guys notice it, but we've got two little itty bitty baby sheep in here as well. So yeah, turns out two of our sheep have had some offspring, and that is awesome, guys. I'm actually pretty proud of this little sheep pen of ours. It's definitely getting there. We have produced almost half a pallet of wool, as you can see, and it is looking pretty good so far. But yeah, that is at least one good thing about today. So yeah, we've got a little bit of bad news. So guys, if you recall, in the last episode, Grandma went to visit one of her lady friends over in Elm Creek Heights, and it turns out that yeah, somebody was a little bit reckless driving around the area, and they ended up crashing into Grandma's car, and Grandma's car has been completely written off. So yeah, as you can see, we've been a little bit busy with other stuff as well. So let's start with the John Deere tractor over there. So that has been cleaned up. I haven't done much to it yet, apart from getting some license plates mounted, or tags as you guys may know it. So yeah, this thing is now roadworthy again, and it is running, and it just doesn't look very good. So yeah, I did check through a couple of things. It's not too bad. It's an honest little tractor, guys, and maybe one day we will spend some money on it and just get it, resprayed, and then that way it's going to be worth a little bit more money. But obviously we need to take care of the rust, which is a little bit of an issue. And another thing that happened off camera is I actually found this pressure washer for a bargain. I paid only $500 for this thing. So yeah, in terms of money, so yeah, we're still paid for our contract job that we did in the last episode. So that gave us another, I think it was $4,800 if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of, yeah, not too bad. So we ended up making quite a bit of money, but we also spent quite a bit of money. So yeah, we've got our new to us trailer, which is currently hooked up to the bakery's, yeah, as you can see, box truck over here. So we are going to be doing them a little bit of a favor, and they are also returning the favor by letting us use their truck to tow our trailer with, because the little VW Golf is not going to do it, guys. It's just a little bit too small, especially considering we've got all of these pallets to go and drop off. So Grandma has been quite busy over the weekend, and as you can see, we've got 4 pallets of clothing all headed to the farmer's market, along with 3 pallets of strawberries, which are also going to the farmer's market, and so is the bread in the back of the box truck going to the farmer's market, which is great. So I'm going to be leaving my VW Golf over here for Grandma to use in case she needs it. So yeah, we're going to be using the bakery's GMC box van to do the deliveries today. And then yeah, I just wanted to show you guys I've been working on the 2 quad bikes as well. So they were cleaned up pretty nicely. I spent a little bit of money on both of them, and I'm hoping to turn quite a decent profit on these. Though I'm trying to get $4,000 for each, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. This one over here is not as much worth of, $4,000, but that one over there, the 4x4 quad bike, this thing is definitely a little bit more money worth, if you ask me. So we'll see. I also got them both tagged. And yeah, they are going to be ready to be sent over to the new owner once we get a potential buyer for that. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else around here that I need to show you guys. Yeah, everything is pretty much the same otherwise than that. So yeah, I think we're going to hit the road. Now, I've been phoned by Ben again. There's apparently 2 contractor jobs for us waiting today. So I'm just waiting to hear exactly when we need to go and do those and where exactly they are. So yeah, until then, we are just going to take care of this business and then see how this day goes, guys. So let's hit the road over to the farmer's market. Alrighty, so here we are over at the farmer's market, and we're just going to come and park here on our regular spot and see if we can get all of the bread delivered here for the bakery and also all of Grandma's pallets on the trailer. And then we will be heading back home and just see what we're going to keep ourselves busy with until Ben calls us, guys. Alright, so there we go. We managed to drop off all of the pallets of strawberries, clothes and bread as well for the bakery, guys. So we are just about to hit the road again, and then my phone rang. So turns out Grandma found a car that she's very interested in, and she wants me to go and take a look at this thing. And she told me that if everything checks out, I must just go ahead and buy it for her. So I guess we're gonna do that. So we need to head over to the supermarket because, yeah, believe it or not, Robert is getting rid of their old delivery vehicle, which they used to usually drive around and deliver groceries to residents. But yeah, they haven't been using it in quite a while, seeing as yeah, there's a new delivery service in town and they kind of just don't really find it feasible to do their own deliveries anymore. So I guess we are going to go and have a look at this thing. Grandma tells me it's also a French car, so you know, her being so much in love with her Renault that she had, her dear car, I can only imagine that it's going to be the case where she's going to want another French vehicle. So let's go and see what this thing is exactly and take it on a little bit of a test drive. And fortunately we've also got our car trailer with us if we actually do end up buying this thing for her. So she said she will make the payment once we give the go ahead. So I think we're just going to see if everything is going to check out, and I just also want to make sure that she's not going to pay too much for the car. So let's go ahead and just have a look at this thing and try and see if it's going to be a bargain or if it's going to be a problem. So I don't know. But okay, here we are, and now I don't know where I'm going to park with this box truck and trailer. I'll probably find a little spot over here somewhere. Yeah, we'll just maybe pull along the side here. Alright, let me see if I can go and find Robert so he can show me around and just show me where this this little delivery car of theirs is that they are getting rid of. And then I'll bring you guys back up to speed once we know exactly what's happening with it. Alrighty, so here we are, and Robert gave me the keys to this car. It's a Peugeot Partner, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that is it. So it's very similar to the Renault that Grandma had. It's got just this hatch picks up all the way, which is a little bit better if you ask me. And let's just go ahead and close that up again. Now, I did have a brief look around the exterior of the car, and yeah, it's not looking pretty great. We've got some steel wheels that are missing hubcaps, but you know, it's good. It's fine. It's something we can at least sort out for Grandma. Maybe look for a set of hubcaps and call it a day and clean it up a bit. And let's just also open the door. Yeah, it seems to be working pretty well, latching properly. Yeah, it's been maintained quite well, and it doesn't look too bad, guys. I mean, it's just something that's going to replace Grandma's car, and I think if we just give it a little bit of a clean with our fancy new pressure washer we've got back at home, I think everything's going to look a little bit better. So now the only thing that I need to do is take it for a little bit of a test drive, just to make sure there aren't any issues with it mechanically. So let's first of all fire it up. Alright, starts up no problem. Hey, even got almost a full tank of gas, which is great. Right. Power steering feels good. I think definitely that's something that Grandma's going to enjoy, the power steering. But alright, let's take it for a little bit of a cruise. I'm not going to go crazy here. We just want to make sure that it actually gets down the road. And also make sure all the brakes are... well, the brakes are definitely working. And yeah, doesn't feel too bad. Alright, let's take it down the road a bit. We're gonna try and not get any speeding tickets or anything, but it'll probably be on the supermarket's name, you know. But yeah, she's definitely handling the road quite well. Not a whole lot of road noise. Yeah, I think it runs pretty well. Alright, let's do a U-turn over here into the motel. Alright, let's just turn around. And then we can go back the other way. Alright, no traffic. Alright, let's hit the road back to the supermarket and just go and try and seal the deal. So they are currently asking $6,000 for this car, which I think is not a bad price. And, well, you guys know me by now. I always try and save a buck where I can, so we're going to ask Robert if he's going to be willing to maybe bring the price down a bit. And then, if all goes well, we might be taking this thing home with us today for Grandma. And then, yeah, she's going to at least have her own transport again, which will be great. Alright, I think we're just going to park it right here. Alright, well, let me go and speak to Robert and see if we can seal the deal on this little Peugeot partner for Grandma. Alright, so there we are, guys. I did have a word with Robert and we agreed on the price of $5,500, which is not too bad. So at least $500, you know, it's $500. And here we are. This is Grandma's new Peugeot partner. Now, what I'm going to try and do is and see if we can get this thing up on the trailer. So this is the first time I'm going to be using the trailer like this without the bed sites, because I think it works a little bit better than this, loading a vehicle. Alright, so let's fire this thing up and see if we can just pull it up gently. Alright, nice and easy. There we go. Not too bad. Alright. I think that should do the trick. Alright, yeah, there we are. I'm so glad we are able to borrow the bakery's box van for this, because there was no way our VW Golf was going to do this, guys. But okay, let me get these ramps stuck back in and then we can hit the road and okay. Alright, let's see who this is. Alrighty, so there we are, guys. So I just got off the phone with Ben and he said that everything is ready for our contract work for today. So we need to head over to his house once again, because we are going to be using his pickup truck, which is going to be our company vehicle for the time being, by the looks of it, while we are still doing contracts for him, where he is representing, or where we are representing him for that matter. So we've got Grandma's new vehicle on the back of the trailer, and I think we're going to go and drop this off at home first. And then I will check with her if she wants me to maybe drive the car a bit and just, you know, make sure everything is fine with it before we give it over to her. Because I know the little VW Golf is at least reliable now, and I think it should actually be fine, you know. But I just want to make sure we give Grandma a vehicle that we know is going to be reliable and not run into any issues with her. So we might end up using her Peugeot over here, unless if she just wants to jump straight into it and start using it, you know. I don't know. But alright, let's see how we're going to do this, because now the visibility is absolutely terrible. I can't see much behind me, and I don't think the mirrors are really going to help much either. So this is kind of a guessing game, because now cannot see anything behind us, and I'm thinking I should just probably hop out. Let me see how I'm doing so far. Well, not terrible. We need to go forward a little bit, and yeah, sorry, we are blocking traffic a bit. Alright, can we see the trailer in the mirror there now again? Yes, we can. Okay, so let's just back it up like this, and then I could probably use the little tractor to maneuver the trailer around the yard, because this thing is a little bit too heavy to manage by hand. But okay, let's see how we're doing this side. I can't see the trailer yet. It's probably not lined up with our little carport back there yet that I can see. Let's just make sure. Okay, that looks like it's lined up. Okay. Right, maybe just go back straight a bit, but yeah, we still gotta offload Grandma's car, so alright. Well, let me hop out and see if I can sort this all out, get those ramps out, and then we'll pull the car off and yeah, maybe see if we can past the trailer again. I don't know. This is a... Yeah, we are definitely running a little bit low on space in this yard, guys. It's getting a little bit crammed here with all the vehicles. And, yeah, gotta try and see what plan we can make here. Alright, well, let me sort this out and I'll bring you guys back once we are ready to head over to Ben's and see what we can get done today with the contract work. Alright, so there we go. We managed to sort out the chaos a little bit. And I just noticed one thing, guys. Now, we didn't check this and the Peugeot partner doesn't have a trail edge. So I wonder if that's something that Nick is going to be able to maybe fit for us. Because we are still going to use this car occasionally for deliveries. And, you know, towing the small car trailer behind it. Doubtful this thing would be able to tow the big trailer. Because that thing is quite huge. So I'm actually in the market of trying to see if I can find a proper tow rig that's going to be able to haul that trailer. Because I did speak to David the other day when I was there about those pickup trucks that he had, the Ford F350 Lariat XLT. That thing he was asking 20,000 for it, and the other one, the C30 GMC flatbed, that truck is a non-runner. It probably would work out if we managed to get it fixed up cheaply, but I'm not too sure if that's something we should really dig into just yet. You know, spending money on a vehicle and then not having a vehicle to use, that's a little bit of an issue, you know. But yeah, I guess we'll figure it out as we go, guys. But yeah, we just gotta focus on making a little bit more money first. Alright, so I'm just gonna push the pressure washer back here, and we're just gonna leave it in the backyard. The shed is completely full. We've got Grandma's bicycle in there now. And I might actually have to go and buy some bales as well. Let me just check here. We still got that half a bale. Okay, so we'll go and get some bales later on again. But okay, so Grandma wants me to just make sure the car is running right and yeah, make sure there's no issues with it. So we are going to be using this to get over to Ben's. So let's go ahead and do this and just see how she does. And hopefully we don't run into any issues. Alright, so here we go. Let's get to it and do it, like Grandpa always used to say. Alright, so here we are over at Ben's house again, guys. So we're just going to park Grandma's car nice and out of the way. Alright, so let's take it all the way over there to where Ben leaves his tractor. So I'd never really see him use this tractor, guys. It's as if this tractor is just too small for everything. And it's almost the same size as our John Deere, but I think our John Deere's got a little bit more power. This thing has probably got like half the power our John Deere has. But okay, yeah, I don't know what Ben uses it for, but let's go and speak to Ben real quick and see what these jobs are all about, because apparently there's more than one job for us today. Alrighty, well, there we go. So we've got the keys to the Chevy Silverado. I think it's probably considered a Silverado. You guys can just make me, well, let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section, but yeah, it's a K1500, I think. I don't know. Yeah, well, I'm not an expert in American trucks, especially the old classics like this one. Alright, let's hit the road back over to the previous field where we worked on. So guys, what we are going to do over there is going to continue the work, and that is going to be cultivating the field up for them. So the tractor and a decent sized cultivator is already available and present on the site once again. So we're going to go over there and just start doing the work for them, and then we're going to see how this day is going to go, because we've also got ourselves a sowing job, which is a pretty big field if I'm not mistaken. It's one of the fields close to the biomass energy plant, South Valley. So we're gonna have to go and check that out, and yeah, definitely try and finish the job today. So once again, also there is a tractor on site with a seeder, and it's also been filled with seeds already. So it's just gonna be a matter of getting there and doing the work. So yeah, I think this cultivating job is gonna be a little bit faster, hopefully, so that we don't end up, wasting too much time and end up not doing both the jobs today. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to just push through. It's luckily only 10 past 10 in the morning, so I'm sure we should be fine. So let's give this our best shot and see how things are gonna work out for us. I must say, this old Chevy actually drives like an absolute dream. I wouldn't mind having something like this. Actually, this would actually do pretty well in towing our trailer wherever we need it. Alright, but yeah, so far I haven't had anybody call me about the quad bikes, guys. So looks like sometimes you get lucky and sometimes nobody's interested. So I just hope we'll get a buyer soon here, guys, because yeah, money is gonna be pretty tight if we don't sell those quad bikes. But alright, here we are. This is our field in question where we worked in the last episode, and we actually did pretty good. Yeah, I'm actually proud of our job here. Alright, so let's pull into David's driveway yet again, because this is the only way really onto that side road here. Oh, I see David has got some new stuff again. My goodness, yeah, this guy, he just gets these things, I don't know from where, but I guess it's pretty good. Alright, so here we are. This is our tractor and that is our cultivator. I just hope this is gonna work out today so that we don't have any trouble. Alright, well, it seems to be a decent sized thing. I don't know how big this thing is gonna unfold, guys, but I guess we're going to also launch the drone. Let's just jump in, fire it up. Yeah, this is the same tractor we used for the other jobs, which is, it must be this, obviously the same owner. Alright, well, let's get this thing somewhat lined up and opened up onto the field. I don't think it really matters where we start as long as we do the whole field. Alright, let's get over here and we're going to open the cultivator. Alright, how big is this thing? Let's just get more or less an idea. Well, it's really not that big. I thought it was going to be bigger. It's probably, what, if I had to guess, like 6 meters maybe? I don't know. Alright, but yes, let's get the drone in the sky so that we can get you guys that third person footage once again. So here we go. Hope you guys enjoy.
Morning sun breaks through the haze. Roosters crow, starts the days. With calloused hands and feet of clay, a farmer's life ain't built to sway. Plow the field and reap the day. Sweat and toil never stray. A life so hard, yet here we stay. Harvest dreams and golden hay. Crops don't grow by wishful prayer. It's in the dirt we breathe our care. Pulling weeds and mending tears. Hope finds roots in what we dare. Storms may come, but not dismay. Through the nights and through the gray, hope's harvest waits come break of day. Each dawn's a chance for us to prove that hard work sets this life to move in simple lines and earthy grooves. The farmer's faith is always true. Each dawn's a chance for us to prove that hard work sets this life to move in simple lines and earthy grooves. The farmer's faith is always true.
Alrighty, so there we go. That is the first contract for today done, guys, and it actually took me not too long to do. It was actually pretty fast. I think a bigger cultivator would have been able to do this a whole lot faster if you ask me, but yeah, this is what we were supplied with, and I think it doesn't look too bad. And you guys know I can't resist. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at what David has got in. No, it's only been a couple of days, and yeah, you may have gotten something that's going to be worth our while. So let's quickly have a look around and just also say hello to the man. Ah, there he is. Alright, so we greeted David, and as you guys can see, he's got some new stuff again. So he's got this, what do they call this thing? It's a front loader, I think. So this is a vitamin 1140. It's probably got some attachments that's supposed to be on here. I don't know. And then over here we've got an old John Deere skid steer, which has actually got this bucket. Even the grass is starting to grow out of it, which is pretty insane. And I see David has also got another quad bike, which I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we should maybe try and buy another quad bike. But yeah, he's still got the old animal trail over there, and yeah, apart from that, I don't see anything new. The Fiat tractor is still around the back, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just see if it's still... Yeah, the Fiat tractor with the little cultivator is still there, but I see the pickup truck that used to be here is gone, along with the bed that goes with it. So it looks like somebody bought that. He's still got the two tractors over there. And yeah, he's definitely getting a little bit thin here with equipment, if you ask me. Looks like he's been making a killing with these buying and selling things. We'll definitely check back here regularly, guys. He's always got some decent stuff. Now, there's this seeder over here still, and there's that bale shredder over there. The roller is still there with the planter, and the old Ford F350 is still over here. Looks like he's got a forklift in, which is something new. This is not that old of a forklift, it's just a little bit of a smaller one. But yeah, it's super dirty. Must have been used a little bit, and then not much after that. The bale wrapper is still there, and yeah, this is the other truck, guys. I'm thinking of buying this thing. So he's asking 6,000 in total for this thing, as it sits here, but it's apparently not running, so that's a little bit of an issue. I never really took a look on the inside. Let's just open this door and see. Well, the interior looks relatively decent. It's got a different color hood on it and fender. And this door is also a different color. So it looks like this thing may have been in an accident at some point, and they fixed it up relatively good. They just didn't paint it. So I don't know. It's not really worth painting something that's already rusted halfway gone, you know. So I don't know, guys. This is a... yeah, this is a bit of a I don't know. As I said, if I buy it for 6,000, I might be able to squeeze down to 5,500 if I really wanted to. And see if we can take this thing home with us. But then the question is, how much is it going to cost to get it up and running again? Which is a little bit of a concern for me, guys. I don't know. So maybe drop some comments down below if you guys think this thing should be saved, and if we should be the ones to do it. And then we'll see. Maybe after 2 days work, once we get our payment, I might come back and buy this thing. Because if we can get this thing up and running, it would make a pretty decent tow mule for our big trailer. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. And apart from that, I don't think there's anything else new over here yet. So yeah, I don't know. Looks like we are going to be leaving here empty-handed today, but I don't know if I should buy another quad bike. I mean, we've got 2 at the moment, which is kind of just waiting for a buyer. So yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a tough decision, guys, because I know quad bikes do pretty well, but it's more like a recreational vehicle. You know, people have fun with them. So it's not really something that's gonna be a quick seller always. I think so far I've just been very lucky with the past 2 quad bikes that I've been selling. But alright, here we go. So, well, not really 2 quad bikes. We sold the dirt bike and we sold the other quad bike. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a little bit of a tough decision for me now, but okay. Alright, so we've got one more job to go and do today. So we need to make our way over there. It would be good probably if I don't drive onto the field. Alright, so we need to head over to the energy plant, which is a little ways away from here. So I'm gonna catch up to you guys when I get there. So just gotta figure out how to get there. I think I'll just probably go up one street, or should we go around the bottom? Nah, I think let's go this way. Alrighty, so here we are. This is in fact our next field that we're going to be working on. So over here to the right, it's quite a big sized field. I just hope this sowing machine is going to be really decent sized, if you ask me. Because otherwise this is going to take us a hot minute. But yeah, I don't think it's really going to be a problem for you guys, because I'll obviously speed up the whole process of recording the drone footage for you guys. So yeah, I don't think there's anything to it but to do it, as Grandpa always used to say. So we'll just park up here and let's quickly get familiar with the equipment before we jump into this thing. Alright, so what is this? This is a Cockerling Ultima. Okay, never heard of it, but okay. And we are going to be using a very flashy Valtra tractor over here. I don't know what model this thing is. I don't see any emblems or anything on it describing the model as such. But I'm pretty sure it is very capable of doing this job for us today. So let's see what we can get done, guys. Apparently the seeds are already loaded. There are some barley seeds in there. So that's what we are going to be sowing here. Alright, man, look at the interior of this thing. It is super, yeah, modern. Yeah, even got a nice GPS over there, which is pretty good. Alright, well, let's get this thing unfolded. I think we can probably drive onto that field, because it looks like it's also unplanted. So let's do a little bit of a round turn over here. Yeah, the steering angle on this thing is not the greatest. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we're going to have to try our best here. Alright, well, here we go. I think we are more or less lined up. Let's get this thing unfolded so that we can see how big it is. Alright, well, yeah, that looks about, yeah, I don't know, guys. We'll have to see how long this is going to take me. Alright, well, I think there's nothing to it but to get started, guys. So let's get this thing turned on. and lower down. And once again, I gotta figure out this GPS probably.
In the morning, sun's barely up. Coffee still hot in my favorite cup. Walk in the fields as the dew starts to fade, thinking about all of the rounds to be made. Hey, dust and diesel in my clothes. Working this land is all that I know. From the first morning light till the stars start to show, just me and these fields and the seeds that we sow. That's how we grow. The old Massey Ferguson needs a good run. Grass fields are calling, work's never done. Baylor's been cranky since early last June, but she'll get it done by this afternoon. Got grease on my hands, dirt on my boots, in tune with the engine's familiar roots. These machines got stories, every dent shows years of experience in perfect rows. Hey, dust and diesel in my clothes. Working this land is all that I know. From the first morning light till the stars start to show, just me and these fields and the seeds that we sow. Some folks don't understand what we do, but this ain't just work, it's who we are, it's true. Every season brings its own kind of grace, and I wouldn't trade this for any other place. John Deere's waiting for its evening clean. Been running smooth, keeping that paint shining green. Tomorrow we'll do this all over again. This life ain't easy, but I'm where I've been meant to be. Hey, dust and diesel in my clothes. Working this land is all that I know. From the first morning light till the stars start to show, just me and these fields and the seeds that we sow. That's how we grow.
Alright, well, there we go. That is job done. And I must be honest, guys, I'm not a big fan of this seeder at all. This thing is just way too hard to turn, and it kind of ends up like sort of jackknifing every time you need to make a U-turn. So I guess you guys will probably see what I mean in the video footage that I'm going to be editing in from the drone. So yeah, this is definitely not ideal if you ask me, but yeah, the tractor actually did an amazing job. Absolutely no complaints on that side. But yeah, guys, I think that is going to be it. The job is done, and now I just need to get back to Ben and hopefully get our payments squared away. Because, yeah, not like the harvesting job, we're not going to be making money on the job as we go. It's going to be pretty much just paid once the footage is been reviewed. So I guess that's probably what we're going to go and do now. I'm going to head over to Ben, and we're going to just show him the footage and see if he's going to be happy with the outcome, and then he will arrange the payment for us for both the jobs. So the cultivating job actually went pretty well. I don't think there were any issues there. Actually, like that old John Deere tractor is actually doing very good, And that cultivator that we had, it might have been better if we could have had a little bit of a bigger one, but you know, I think that's probably the biggest one that the tractor could handle, because I think that older model John Deere only has got, I think, 300 horsepower, if I'm not mistaken. I did a little bit of research on it, you know, obviously for just for my own interest. So I think that cultivator probably used around about all of that horsepower. So it's not really like they could have added a bigger cultivator to the back of that tractor. But yes, let's make our way back to Ben's and hear what he has to say about our jobs for today and see if we can get our payments, which will be great. Alright, well, we just avoided an accident. This freaking idiot just pulled out without looking at where the heck he's going and also looking for oncoming traffic. But alright, yeah, luckily nothing happened. I guess you guys also nearly saw me crash into this truck on the field with the tractor, which is, yeah, luckily something that didn't happen, but it was very close. It's a little bit hard, you know, seeing from the cab, but luckily the drone was out and I've got this wireless connection to my phone, which actually shows us the screen, you know, of what the drone is filming. So, yeah, luckily I was able to avoid that accident, and also the second accident today was avoided by that guy that just pulled out in front of us there. So yeah, I was on the brakes, and luckily this whole truck of Ben's has got some decent brakes. So, yeah, what a nice save indeed. Alright, and here we are back at Ben's place, and we're just going to go and park his truck where we found it. I did notice it's starting to run a little bit low on fuel, so I might just mention that to Ben, so that he can maybe get some fuel put into the company truck. He didn't tell me to do anything about it, so I guess it is what it is. Alright, well, let's go and submit the footage and let Ben have a look at it, and then I guess we will figure out if we are going to get paid today or only a little bit later on. So I hope it's going to be today. Alrighty, so there we are, guys. So Ben reviewed all of the footage and he actually cleared both the payments for both the contracts. So we are sitting very comfortably at just over $18,000 in our bank account again. So, which I actually think now, guys, it might actually be worth getting that old Chevy C30 and trying to see if we can revive the thing, because I'm doubtful we're gonna be able to find anything better really, unless if we can get our quad bike sold. Then we might have some money to spend on something better, but then again we're not gonna have money to spend on anything else other than that. So I think it's maybe just safer to buy something and to have it fixed up for us, and then at least we can say we've got something decent to drive. So at the moment we'll still manage with Grandma's car and the small trailer for her deliveries, and for me getting around with the little VW Golf will be fine until we start making some proper money. And then we can start investing in getting ourselves our proper tow rig, which I'm quite certain is going to be that Chevy C30. But yeah, I'm still looking for your comments down below, so let me know if you guys think we should go ahead and buy it. And then, guys, I think this is where I'm going to end today's episode, right over here at Ben's place. We're going to just drive home, and I'm going to, yeah, just give this old Peugeot of Grandma's just a little bit of a check over and see if there's anything majorly wrong with it. But so far, it's been very good. So, yeah, guys, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so either. I will appreciate it very much. And then I'll see you all in the next one. So cheerio for now.